Eric here, and I'm playing the Xbox preview of ARK Survival Evolved. And I really like the game, but parts of it are sort of confusing, and it seems like nobody on the internet can really agree on what some of the options and stuff mean. So I'm going to walk you through what some of the options actually do. And specifically, I'm talking about the single-player, local multiplayer mode, not the online server stuff. So when you jump into the local game, you get all these options. You can change the difficulty level, and something that is important, turn this on, so you actually show yourself on the map. Because for whatever reason, by default, that's not on, and it's impossible to figure out where the heck you are. But these options are pretty obvious. Day cycle speed is how long the overall 24 hours takes. Daytime speed is how fast the day goes. Nighttime speed is how fast the night goes. Well, the nighttime kind of sucks in this game, so I always just turn it all the way up. The damage is how much damage you or the dinosaurs do. So if you don't want the dinosaurs to hurt you, you turn it all the way down. But it means, if it's all the way down, it means that the dinosaurs, the predators, just are chewing on the herbivores' buttholes all day long and they can't kill them. So I don't like having dino damage all the way down. I like to turn it up a little bit. Player damage is how much your player character does to dinosaurs. And obviously, if you want to make it easier so you kill stuff faster, you turn this up. And if you want to make it harder, then you turn it down. Structure damage is how much damage your spike walls and stuff do to dinosaurs. So it's important, but not really important. Resistance is the one that always gets everybody confused, though. Because these settings aren't linear where, the left side is bad and the right side is better. That's not actually how these work. These settings, and specifically the resistance settings, are multipliers. So when you have it set at 1, that's default. Because 1 times whatever is still whatever. But if you drop it down to, say, 0.5, or point whatever, you're doing that percentage less. So 0.5% resistance means you take half as much damage. Whereas if you move it up to 2 or whatever, you take twice as much damage. And 3, you take 3 times as much damage, and so on. So you would think that your mind is telling you, oh, resistance, the more resistance, the better. But that's not how this works. Because if you set this all the way up to 6.0, you're going to die really, really fast. So if you want to make it easier so you don't die as easily, you actually want to move player resistance down below 1 at the very least, and then all the way down to 0, you don't take damage. Dino resistance is the same thing. It's a multiplier. So you want dinosaurs to take some damage, but you don't necessarily want it to be too easy. So just leaving it at 1 or around there probably is a smart thing. Structure resistance is the same thing, but it's how much damage your buildings and stuff take if a dinosaur is stomping around and attacking you. XP multiplier obviously is you get more XP and you level up and you unlock cool stuff faster, so move that all the way over. Taming speed, again, is exactly what it sounds like. It's like, if you want it to go faster, you move it all the way over to the right. So that one's pretty obvious. Harvest amount is how much each tree or rock or whatever, when you're harvesting it, can give you. So obviously turning this all the way up gives you lots and lots of resources. Water drain, food drain are pretty clear. If you don't want to have to eat and drink water constantly, you turn those all the way down. Stamina drain, if you want to run forever, turn that crap all the way down. Dino character stamina drain, same thing, it lets you run forever. And then health recovery is the same thing. This is a multiplier, so all the way over you recover way faster. Something that I don't really like to mess with is the harvest health, because that makes the trees or the rocks or whatever require way more hits to fully harvest. And if you combine this with the harvest amount up at the top, you end up with too many resources. Like, I don't think it's a very good idea to use both of these. Use one or the other, but not both. And these two things, the resource respawn is like how fast plants and things regrow. The structured decay period is more of an online thing, because if you don't log in for X number of days, then the things that you built start to decline and decay. But since this is a single player local game, I don't really know what it does in this. But there you go. The main point that I wanted to make is how damage and resistance work, because it's not as obvious as you think it is. But I'm going to have some more ARK videos at some point, because I've been playing it and really having a good time, so I'll probably make some adventure videos where we go kill a T-Rex or go do fun stuff. So, thank you for watching. I hope this helps.